Welcome to Brother Owl's Garden. I'm Brian, and I honor your presence here today. Want to talk today about worry. Don't worry, be happy. Well, sounds a little simplified. Sounds a little too easy. Well, the more you understand what worry actually is, you won't want any part of it anymore. And I can vouch for the damages that worry can do, because that is one of the personal flaws that I have to worry about almost all the time. I have to concern myself all the time with being consciously in a state of trust rather than worry. So let's talk about that. Worry, Corrie ten Boom has one of the best quotes I've ever read about worry, and I'll just paraphrase. She said, "Worry does not empty tomorrow of its sorrows. It drains today of its strength. Worry is carrying tomorrow's burdens with today's strength. It's living 2 days at a time." So that is just wonderful wisdom right there from Corrie ten Boom. And another quote that I heard is, "Worry is meditation on a negative outcome." We all know the power and the potential of meditation when you introduce an object or a goal into your meditation. In other words, it becomes a contemplation. Well, in the sense of it being an engaged intention is what I mean when I say meditating. So if worry is meditating on a negative outcome, can you imagine what it is we're doing? If we can become fully aware of just what it is we're doing, oh my gosh, we are feeding our life stream of creative energy into a negative outcome that we totally don't want, in which we are fearing. And that hasn't happened, but we're going to feed it. Well, we know that energy flows where attention goes, and where energy flows, that thing grows. Worry is feeding the negative outcome that we don't want. There's another aspect which is a little bit more humbling. It leads us to a point of more of a pause and reflect. And that point is this: when we lose ourselves in worry, we are actually violating our trust in divinity. You might say it's an offense to divinity to worry. I'm not saying that no, we'll never ever worry again for 1 second. I'm just saying, once we understand these different ways of looking at what worrying is, can't justify it anymore. There's just no place for it. We are beyond it. We know better. And when you realize that incessant worrying is a betrayal of our trust in divinity, that's the one that hits home for me, even more than the other ones. And they're all powerful. Worrying robs today of its strength and doesn't relieve tomorrow of its sorrows. Worry is meditating on a negative outcome. Those are very powerful. But worry betrays a distrust in divinity. Oof. Now, let's continue worrying. No, I don't think so. Worrying is the opposite of the blessing that I leave all of you with at the end of every video. And I'll repeat it to you now. Abide in thankfulness for your highest good, in the most benevolent outcome of the divine will.